Hello everyone. So after a very long gap, I'm back with a very important concept. Problem practice for the main, or you can say the advanced 2021. So directly I'm going to the problem, and you can see the question is written on your screen. And this question is from the topic circle, and since the circle is very important topic in both the main and the advanced exam, and that's why I'm picking up this topic. In this question, the question is very interesting because in this question very less data is given. The question is more short of the statement based. So you can see that the question is saying that the points A and C are centers of the circles S1 and S2 respectively. The circles intersect each other at the points B and E, and D is a point on the common chord BE. D is a point on the common chord BE, but it is outside the circles, such that quadrilateral ABCD is convex. We have to find the value of AB square plus CD square divided by AD square plus BC square. The question is of the very basic nature. In fact, the question is of the root nature. You can say the root nature question are the questions from which many other questions can be framed. So this question is basically based on the root concept, and if you solve this question, you'll see that there are diversity of scope of framing the questions from this one particular question, and there are diversity of concept that you will learn from this question. But first of all, I will encourage each one of you to first solve this question yourself and try this question yourself before proceeding to what's the solution. uh, so if you want to solve this question on your own, you can pause this video right here and you should try this question. Otherwise, I'll start solving this question for you. But before solving this question, let us read the question once again. And the question is saying that the main point, see, first of all, whenever you start solving any question, you should read the question very carefully, and if possible then little slowly, so that you can understand the question in a very first read. You don't need to repeatedly read the question again and again. So the main point is that the points A and C are centers of the circles S1 and S2 respectively, right? So let's draw two circles, one with center A and other with center C. I'm taking the most general cases in which the radius of the circles are different. So let's say that I'm taking a circle. uh, I'm drawing this with green, and other circle with I'm drawing this with yellow color. And this is just for the sake of understanding, so circles may not be perfect, I don't mind it. So I'm drawing now. I'm trying to draw the common chord. Let's say that the centers of the circle green is oh, this looks slightly imperfect, so let me retry, and if possible I'll try to draw the better common chord. Okay, nonetheless, this is just for the sake of understanding. So let's say that this is the common chord, and the green circle, let's say that the green circle is S1 and the yellow circle is S2. So the center of the circle S1, as we given in the question, is A, and the center of the circle S2 as given in the question is C. So let us first mention that circles, which circle is S1 and which circle is S2. But see, centers of the circle S1 is A and center of circle S2 is C, and this is the common chord. So the point of intersection of the circles are B and E. Let's say that there is a point D below the point E on the common chord, so that the quadrilateral should become a convex quadrilateral, right? You know that in convex quadrilateral all interior angles are less than 180 degree. If you would have chosen a point D above B, so the quadrilateral in that case would have been a concave quadrilateral. So that's why I have chosen point D below the point E, so that the quadrilateral, that is ABCD, that we are getting here should be convex. Now as you can see, observe one thing here, that BE is common chord, but you also know that common chord becomes the radical axis of the two circles in your JEE Advanced or in your JEE syllabus. As you know that the common chord in case of intersecting circles are actually nothing but the radical axis, and I am using this concept sorry, and I'm also going to use the property of radical axis slightly, and then the question is solved. So let's say that the common chord BE, and BE is the common chord also, and BE is radical axis also, and therefore we know one property, that the radical axis is perpendicular to the line joining centers. So therefore, the lines, you can say the chord BE and the line AC are perpendicular, and I'm writing this statement here so that everyone should understand uh, the concept and the solution, the explanation clearly. So BD is perpendicular to AC, and now we have to find the ratio of AB square plus CD square, ratio of AB square plus CD square, and BC square plus AD square. So as you can see that the triangle, let's say the point of intersection of common chord BE and the line AC is O. Let's say I'm going to mention that point. As you can see, the where these two lines are intersecting, you can say that these are the diagonals of the quadrilateral AC and BD. So let's say that point of intersection is O. So I'm going to write that point with O, and if possible, we'll try to keep the solution very basic, so that even those who have very least of the knowledge of geometry should understand. So in right angle triangle, I'm going to use the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABO, we can write AB square equal to AO square plus OB square. And in triangle, you can say in triangle COD, you can write CD square is equal to OC square plus OD square, right? Yeah, CU square plus OD square is the same thing. And I'm just going to little bit rearrange the terms. So as you can see that if I rearrange the terms AO square and OD square, so in triangle AOD, AO square plus OD square is nothing but AD square. So I'm slightly going to rearrange the terms, and now by now it should be very obvious to you, or if not obvious, then you can see AO square plus OD square, and then the rest two terms are nothing but OB square is the first term from the one term that is left from first bracket, and then next is CO square, you can say OC square plus OB square. And you can see that the question is now solved. The question is solved because OA square plus OD square is nothing but it is AD square, and OC square plus OB square is nothing but it is BC square. Sorry, B should be BC square. By mistake, is written here BE square. So therefore, AB square plus CD square is equal to, what we are getting is AD square plus by mistake it is written here BE square. I should correct it. I have already recorded the video, now I'm giving the voice only. So AB square plus CD square divided by AD square plus it should be BD square, in fact, by the way. Okay, so answer is 1. You also know that OC square plus OB square is not BE square, it is actually BC square, so it should be BC square instead of BE square. That is a typing mistake, and my apologies for that. It's a minor error. So I think the solution should be clear to each and every one of you, and by now this question might be asked in advance also in some other way, or it can be directly asked in JEE main also. Because this question is, I already said that this question is based on the root concept, and root concept means that this question can be asked in multiple ways. Maybe that instead of writing the question in this manner, maybe it is possible that the circles, equation of the circles might be given, and the same statement might be asked in some other way also. So this is a question that is based on the root concept, and there is many things to learn from this solution. If you take time and ponder, you will see that there are many other things that also that can be explored in this solution and in this question. I hope that each one of you have understood the solution, the question, the concept, the message behind this video. And